Hello, and welcome to Let's Talk Spoop. I'm your host, Don, and today we're talking about a pre screener that I once again got from Strike Media. Thank you to Amelia Gardner for sending me this video. So, what's the movie? The Damned. Comes out January 10th, which is just around the corner. So, I'm going to talk about it. As per usual on Let's Talk Spoop, we break things into six separate categories. Those six Six separate categories are story, acting, music, atmosphere, look, and finally, creep. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into The Damned. Story. So, the story of The Damned is not super original. It's about a group of fishermen that work up in the northern Scandinavian oceans, and they work there in the winter, and they're owned by this lady whose husband died before the movie, and they're kind of isolated there, extremely isolated there, and they witness a boat go down, and they decide not to help because of the wind, the currents, and the danger involved or whatever, so they decide not to help. But then they a box washes up on shore, and it's full of food. And they're like, oh, there's supplies on that boat. We should go out there and get the supplies. Everybody's dead anyway. So they go out there, but not everybody's dead. There are a bunch of survivors, and they all start swarming their boat. They have to fight them off, and some people die. And then, after that, superstition kicks in, and they believe that a dragger is haunting them from that fisher boat to get revenge on their actions. Um, like I said, it's not super original in that the concept has been used many times. This is your classic isolation horror story. Uh, I do like the setting a lot, though, and I really liked the kind of the display and the descent into madness. So for story, 3 out of 5. Acting. I don't know any of the actors in this. I've never seen any of them before. However, they did a really good job. There's characters that are going crazy because they think that they're being haunted, because they may or may not be. There's the old lady who's superstitious. Everybody who played every role in this was very believable, and I really enjoyed it. And I like the accents. So 4 out of 5 for acting. Music. The music in this is really good. Uh, from the opening credits onward, the music hooks you. And I really enjoyed the music in this. So I gave it a 4 out of 5, which is pretty rare for me. Atmosphere. Well, like I said, music's good. I like the story. I like the setting. It draws you in pretty well. It does seem to drag for a bit, and then all of a sudden you've got like the final act up into action up into the climax. So atmosphere is good. It hooked me. Paid attention and I liked it. So 3.5 out of 5. Look. There's not really a lot to talk about for the look in this, right? So this is classic isolation horror. Part of the appeal of isolation horror is that you don't really see the horror much. It's really is about that atmosphere and that buildup. There is a couple of creepy scenes, and there's some blood effects because people get killed and stuff. So I can't say there was nothing to talk about for the look, but it's average. Like there's nothing super special about it. Creep. So creepiness factor for this. It's creepy. It's isolation horror. So, I grew up in Alaska and I work on submarines. So I understand isolation. And isolation horror is something I really enjoy. So that was creepy. The idea of this group being haunted by some sort of demon monster thing. I don't. Anybody who wants to tell me more about Drager, let me know in the comments down below. I'll gladly read it. Creepy, right? I really thought it was creepy. I enjoyed this movie. Obviously, it didn't keep me up, but I enjoyed this movie for the creepiness factor. That's the wrong score. That should be a 3. So I gave it a 3, which probably means that this is wrong. Yes, it is. So I gave it a 3 for Creep. You tally up those scores, and you get yourself a final score of 3.33, 3333, 333, 3333, 333, 333. Yeah. So 3.33. Like I said, this movie's coming out January 10th to theaters in the UK. I don't know when it's going to be available on streaming. I'm sure Amelia will let me know after I send her this, and then I'll put it in the comments. Um, but yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. If you like isolation horror, I strongly recommend this movie. It hits all of the good beats that you want for isolation horror. It's going to hook you, you're going to pay attention to it, and you're not going to regret it. If you've seen it or you know anything about it, please let me know in comments down below. After you see it, let me know in comments down below. Like, subscribe. We did not hit our 5,000 person subscribers, so we're still shooting for it. So please, 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 if you're not already subscribed, subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your family, all that jazz. Okay, thanks. Bye.